The thing that I want you to watch for is fork lightning. Don't muck with it. Don't be in it. Have a look. Uh-oh, we've got a problem. Wait, look around, make sure there's no fork lightning before you move. Electricity will kill you quicker than anything.
A cyclone is the Australian version of a hurricane. Destructive winds and flooding rains. The good side is they clean up the land and flush the creeks, rivers and water system. We're in for a very, very large quantity of water. You can see how the main road coming into the zoo is well and truly flooded. It's going to be an all-night vigil, unfortunately, but something we're used to.
No worries for the emus. They're tough as nails. But a lot of our koalas are in the line of fire, so we're moving them undercover with a team of carers to make sure they're okay. These little guys are under severe threat. Echidnas, spiky little ground animals with nowhere to go if floodwaters hit their enclosure. Out in the scrub, wild animals move to higher ground, and those that don't perish in the water. Some animals can't get away on their own, and they rely totally on us for their safety. Look at them, loaded up with mud and reverting to their natural survival instinct. Dig in and wait for the danger to pass. We have to ferret them out from hiding places and do a head count to make sure we don't miss any. We've got safe houses on high ground and a few hazards on the way. My word, let's hope we don't have to rescue any rescuers. There's a great spirit here at the zoo, especially in emergencies. It's wonderful how all the ponds are being flushed clean by the fresh rain. And don't the crocodiles love it? These guys are freshwater crocs, and they're gathering at a flow point. The wet season is when crocs like to move around and check out new territories. They're so alert. They want to go with the flow, and we have to be especially vigilant. So many of their natural rhythms depend on the seasons. Mating, nesting, establishing territories, all their primal instincts honed by the tropical storm. Bindi reckons the zoo's even more fun when it's flooded, and Steve's out checking some of the most critical danger points with her. Flood debris washes up against fences. Something as insignificant as fallen leaves and sticks can build up to the point where a solid barrier bends, breaks, or collapses.
Well, this bridge is pretty close to maxing out. We've done a lot of work over the last 12 months preparing for some good flood action, and here it is. Which is great, because now we can see what's going on. All of the areas that we weren't able to test, we can actually see exactly what's going on right now. Some of the fences are designed to be lifted so the debris can flow straight under, but others have to be cleared by hand.
All the way towards the crocodiles.
Really?
Yeah, we've got to make sure we get it all out.
That's my girl. Wants to know everything about the place. But you got to have fun when there's so much water around. We're racing to finish as much as we can before dark. That's when everything gets a little more dangerous. Water's right over the main road and the pressure's mounting. We need a solid marker to check the level.
I reckon this is about as good as anywhere. I tell you what, if it hits the bottom of that, mate, call Wes. That makes it easy. As soon as it hits that tape, make the call. Thanks, team.
The biggest drama in a natural disaster is the animal security, and we're all doing the rounds looking for damage. Fallen trees take out fences, rushing water creates gaps that animals could escape through.
How's it going, mate?
Oh, we're getting there.
Yeah, everything's looking good down that end. Hopefully the worst is over now, so as long as we don't get a lot more rain, I think we're laughing.
Even though the rain stopped, the flood level can keep rising as water continues to run off into creeks and rivers. So Wes keeps returning to our marker post to check the depth. Good news, it's still below the tape and even seems to be dropping. It was a night like this in another big flood when Wes was badly bitten by a huge saltwater crocodile, so he's especially conscious of the need for vigilance around these apex predators.
Looking great, Wombat.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dropped a good foot. Look at that, it's dropped down below that. Fence line's looking good. But I think the rain's gone now, so...
How's the creek?
Creek's looking good, eh? It's going down.
Yeah, it's got the
I mean, she's still up, but...
certainly.
Yeah.
These massive downpours are all part of the natural cycle, and the intense low pressure systems are vital cues for so many animal breeding patterns. Listen to the frogs.
Hey, mate. Oh, you're okay, aren't you, darling? Hey? You stayed out of the rain, didn't you? Oh, it dries the bone, ain't
We've
ya?
done well. After a couple of days of cleaning up, you'd hardly know there's even been a natural disaster. Whew, what a night. And we're all glad it's over. Crikey.